The universe is constantly trying to give you massive wealth, but you're unconsciously refusing delivery. Every day, opportunities for massive sums pass right by you, but you don't see them because you're not calibrated to that frequency. Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott. Today's activation: massive sums of money are flowing to you. Money is looking for you right now. At this exact moment, while you're listening to these words, money is actively seeking you. The way water seeks its level, the way lightning seeks the ground, the way rivers seek the ocean. But you've been invisible to it. Not because you're unworthy, not because you're unlucky, but because you've been broadcasting on a frequency money can't find. You've been speaking a language money doesn't recognize. You've been living in a reality where money flows around you instead of to you. This changes now, just by listening to this activation. I am utilizing advanced linguistic technologies that induce a subconscious shift in your mindset and create energetic changes in your reality just by listening. Money isn't what you think it is. It's not paper. It's not numbers in a computer. It's not something the wealthy hoard or the lucky find. Money is consciousness in motion. Money is energy looking for purpose. Money is the universe's way of saying yes to those who understand its true nature. Money is God in action, and its true nature is this: money is obedient. Massively, completely, absolutely obedient. It goes exactly where it's commanded to go. It flows precisely where it's welcomed. It accumulates around certain frequencies like iron filings around a magnet. Right now, in this activation, you're about to become that magnet. The fortune you desire already exists. It's not waiting to be created. It's not hiding in some future moment. The massive sums, and I mean massive, the kind of money that changes everything, the kind of wealth that rewrites your entire story. It's already here, already available, already allocated with your name on it. It just needs you to become visible to it. Every second, trillions of dollars are flowing around this planet, moving at the speed of light, through fiber optic cables, transferring between accounts, looking for homes, seeking purposes, searching for consciousness that knows how to receive it. Most people are standing in this river of wealth with their hands closed, complaining about being dry. Not you, not anymore. You're about to discover something that the wealthy discovered long ago and never talk about. Massive sums of money aren't attracted to hard work. They're not attracted to desperation. They're not even attracted to good ideas. Massive sums of money are attracted to one thing only: the consciousness of massive sums of money. And that consciousness, you're about to download it. Let's be clear about what we're activating here. When I say massive sums of money are flowing to you, I'm not talking about a raise. I'm not talking about finding a $20 bill. I'm not talking about marginal improvements to your current financial reality. I'm talking about the kind of money that makes you stop and recalculate 3 times because you're sure you counted the zeros wrong. The kind of deposits that make banks call to verify. The kind of wealth that doesn't trickle, it avalanches. The kind of abundance that doesn't just change your life, it changes your lineage. Flow means it comes from everywhere and nowhere. Flow means you stop being able to attack all the sources. Flow means money finds ways to reach you that you never could have planned, through channels you never knew existed, from sources you never imagined possible. One day, you wake up and there's a notification about an investment you forgot you made exploding in value. A contract appears offering you 10 times what you thought your services were worth. Someone you helped years ago suddenly has the means and the memory to repay you 1,000-fold. An idea you share casually becomes an enterprise. A skill you take for granted becomes invaluable to someone with deep pockets. This is what flow looks like. It's nonlinear, it's exponential, it's synchronistic to the point of seeming supernatural. And what most people don't understand about massive sums of money is they require a different nervous system than small amounts. Your body needs to be calibrated differently. $20 doesn't threaten your identity. 1,000 might make you uncomfortable, but massive sums will destroy who you think you are if you're not prepared to receive them. That's why lottery winners go broke. That's why inheritances disappear. That's why sudden wealth so often becomes sudden poverty. Not because of bad decisions, because their nervous system couldn't hold that much energy. They were trying to contain an ocean in a cup. But when massive sums flow to you, that's different. Flow implies you become a channel, not a container. You're not trying to hold the money. You're allowing it to move through you, around you, to you, from you. You become part of money's circulatory system. You become a vital organ in the body of wealth. Think about your heart. It doesn't hoard blood. It doesn't worry about running out. It doesn't check its blood balance. It just pumps, trusts, receives, and circulates, knowing that what it needs will always flow through it. That's what you become for money. A heart that wealth flows through naturally, abundantly, ceaselessly. When massive sums flow to you, you stop having a relationship with money based on need. You stop begging energy. Stop the grasping frequency. Stop the poverty consciousness dressed up as being responsible. You shift into a completely different relationship. One where money comes to you the way students come to a master, the way planets orbit a sun, the way opportunities find those who are ready. The poor ask, how can I get money? The middle class ask, how can I earn more money? But those who receive massive sums ask an entirely different question. What wants to happen through me that requires massive funding? Because here's the secret. Massive sums don't flow to people who need money. They flow to people who are money, who embody wealth consciousness so completely that money recognizes them as home, who vibrate at the frequency of abundance so consistently that prosperity becomes their permanent address. You become someone money trusts, someone money knows will do something magnificent with it, someone who won't insult money by playing small with it, someone who understands that massive sums aren't a reward, they're a tool for consciousness to reshape reality. Massive wealth doesn't respect timelines. It doesn't care about your age, your background, your education, your credit score, or how long you've been trying. Money moves at the speed of consciousness, and consciousness can shift in an instant. The universe doesn't have a payment plan for you. It doesn't believe in incremental increase. The universe only knows abundance or lack, flow or blockage, open or closed. There's no cosmic law that says you need to earn 50,000 before you can earn 500,000. That's human programming. That's poverty consciousness pretending to be wisdom. Right now, someone with less talent than you is receiving a massive sum of money. Someone with less education is depositing checks that would change your life. Someone who started yesterday is out earning someone who's been grinding for decades. Not because the universe is unfair, because they understood something you're about to understand. Massive wealth is a frequency, not a reward, and frequencies can be accessed instantly. Just think about your phone for a moment. When you switch from one app to another, does it take years? When you change the channel, do you need to earn the right? When you tune to a different radio station, does it check your qualifications? No, you shift frequency and instantly you're receiving completely different content. Wealth works exactly the same way. The billionaire and the broke person aren't separated by time. They're separated by frequency. They're living in parallel realities, breathing the same air, walking the same earth, but existing in completely different universes of possibility. And the distance between those universes is not years of hard work, it's one decision, one shift, one moment of becoming. Here's the proof. Every massive fortune in history started with a moment. Not years, a moment. The moment Bezos decided to sell books online. The moment Sarah Blakely cut the feet off her pantyhose. The moment Colonel Sanders decided to franchise his chicken recipe at 62. Before that moment, they were nobody special. After that moment, wealth became inevitable. You don't even need the big idea. You don't need the invention. You don't need the business plan. Those are just vehicles. What you need is to become someone massive sums recognize as home. And that can happen before you finish listening to this. The universe is not testing you. It's not making you prove yourself. It's not withholding until you're worthy. The universe is constantly trying to give you massive wealth, but you're unconsciously refusing delivery. Every day, opportunities for massive sums pass right by you, but you don't see them because you're not calibrated to that frequency. Like having a winning lottery ticket in your pocket, but never checking it. Like having a fortune in cryptocurrency on an old hard drive you forgot about. Like owning land with oil beneath it, but never drilling. The wealth is already there. It's already yours. You're just not recognizing it because you're tuned to the frequency of lack. People say manifestation takes time. That's a lie, told by those who don't understand how reality works. Manifestation is instant. It's the resistance that takes time, the doubt that takes time, the unworthiness that takes time. But when you drop all that, when you simply become, money can flow so fast, it seems like magic. I've seen people receive six-figure windfalls within days of shifting their frequency, seven-figure opportunities within weeks, life-changing wealth within months. Not after years of affirmations, not after decades of visualizations, after one moment, truly becoming wealth consciousness. The homeless man who becomes a millionaire overnight is not lucky, he shifted. The single mother who suddenly builds an empire is not special, she became. The college dropout who creates $1 billion company is not a genius. He accessed a frequency that was always available. And the most important truth is if consciousness can create a universe in a big bang, if cells can multiply into a human being in 9 months, if ideas can become billion-dollar companies in a few years, then why would it take you a lifetime to receive massive sums? It wouldn't. It doesn't. It takes exactly as long as you take to become someone who massive sums flow to naturally. And that becoming, that can happen in the next breath. Just stop everything you're doing to feel this truth. The massive sums aren't coming, they're already on their way. They left the moment you decided to press play and listen to this. They've been traveling towards you through the quantum field, through circumstances, through other people's decisions, through synchronicities being arranged. Right now, this is how reality works. The moment you truly decide to receive massive sums, not hope for them, not wish for them, but decide to receive them, the universe immediately begins rearranging itself. Conversations are happening right now that will result in money flowing to you. Decisions are being made in boardrooms, in offices, in homes that will benefit you. Money is being prepared for transfer to you. But feel what just happened in your body when I said that. Feel the contraction. Feel the, feel the, that's not possible for me. You feel that I don't deserve that? That feeling, that's not wisdom. That's not being realistic. That's the frequency jammer that's been keeping your wealth away. Every limiting belief about money is a no to the universe. Every "I can't afford" is a command for poverty. Every thought that money doesn't come easily is programming reality to make it hard. Every thought that people like me don't receive massive sums is an instruction for wealth to pass you by. Let me show you the beliefs that are standing between you and the massive sums already allocated to you. When you say, "I need to work hard for money," no. You need to become valuable to money, and value isn't measured in sweat. It's measured in consciousness. The gardener who tends one garden works harder than the landscape architect who designs thousands. Who receives more? Money is evil. Then why does it build hospitals, fund research, feed families? Money is amplification. It makes you more of what you already are. If you're good, money makes you better. If you're generous, money makes you more generous. Money isn't evil, keeping it from good people is. Then there's the thought, there's not enough for everyone. There's more money in circulation now than at any point in human history. More wealth being created daily than in entire centuries before. Trillions upon trillions flowing every single day. The only scarcity is in consciousness, not in supply. You might think, "I don't deserve massive sums." According to who? Who decided what you deserve? Some voice from your past? Some failure you're still punishing yourself for? Some man on a throne in the middle of the universe with a long beard? The universe doesn't check your deserving score. It responds to your frequency. You deserve what you're willing to become the frequency of. Then you might say, "If I receive massive sums, others will have less." That's like saying if you breathe deeply, others will have less air. Wealth is not finite, it's generated. When you receive massive sums and use them consciously, you create more wealth for everyone. You employ people, you invest in solutions, you fund innovations. Your wealth becomes everyone's wealth. Here's what actually is happening right now. These beliefs are like dam walls, and behind them massive pressure is building. All the wealth trying to reach you is accumulating, waiting, building force. And when these beliefs dissolve, which they're doing right now as you hear my words, the dam breaks, the flood comes, the massive sums of money that have been waiting pour through. Can you feel it? The loosening, the softening, the space opening up. That's not just relief. That's reality restructuring. That's the channel opening. That's the universe saying, finally. The money that's been circling you like planes waiting to land finally has permission. The opportunities that have been trying to find you finally have coordinates. The abundance that's been assigned to you finally has an open channel. But here's the activation point. You have to know it's coming. Not hope, not believe, know. The same way you know the sun will rise, the same way you know your heart will beat, the same way you know gravity will hold you to the earth. That level of certainty about massive sums flowing to you. Because when you know, you start acting differently. You stop the desperate actions. You stop the poverty negotiations. You stop accepting less than massive sums. You start making decisions from wealth instead of toward it. You start being the person massive sums are flowing to, not the person hoping they might. Right now, feel into the you that's about to receive massive sums. They're not anxious. They're not desperate. They're not even excited. They're ready. They're expecting it like you expect your next breath. It's not a matter of if, it's just logistics. It's just timing. It's just the universe completing what's already in motion. Now I want you to understand something profound. Your heart beats 100,000 times a day without you thinking about it. Your lungs exchange 11,000 liters of air without your permission. Your cells regenerate by the millions without your conscious involvement. your body performs miracles every second that you never have to manage, worry about, or even notice? What if receiving massive sums of money was just another autonomic function? What if wealth flowed to you with the same reliability as oxygen flows to your lungs? What if abundance arrived with the same certainty as your next heartbeat? What if massive sums were as natural, as automatic, as unconscious as your digestive system breaks down food? You don't wake up worried about whether your heart will remember to beat. You don't panic about whether your lungs will remember to breathe. You don't check to make sure your cells are dividing. These systems run perfectly without your interference. In fact, they run better without your conscious involvement. Money is the same. It's meant to flow to you automatically, unconsciously, consistently, but you've been trying to consciously control it. And that's like trying to consciously control your heartbeat. It disrupts the natural rhythm. Your body generates 300 billion new cells every single day. 300 billion! Without you asking. Without you deserving it. Without you working for it. If your body can create 300 billion cells automatically, why would receiving massive sums of money be any different? It's all energy. Within and without. It's all creation. It's all consciousness expressing itself. Place your hand on your heart right now. Feel it beating. That beat is worth more than all the money in the world, yet it happens without any effort. Now feel yourself breathing. That breath contains atoms that have been in every ocean, every mountain, every star. You're exchanging energy with the entire universe without trying. Now feel this truth. The same intelligence that beats your heart is arranging massive sums to flow to you. The same force that breathes your lungs is breathing wealth into your experience. The same consciousness that digests your food is digesting all the limiting beliefs that kept money away. You don't have to figure out how your heart beats, it just does. You don't have to figure out how money will come, it just will. You don't have to understand the mechanism of breathing to receive oxygen. You don't have to understand the mechanism of wealth to receive massive sums. Let your subconscious handle wealth the way it handles your circulation. Let it run in the background like your immune system. Let it operate below conscious thought like your temperature regulation. Because when you stop trying to consciously force money and let it become an unconscious reality, it flows as naturally as blood flows through your veins. Do you see what I just did? I tied it directly to your subconscious. There's nothing you can do now. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between pumping blood and pumping wealth. It doesn't know the difference between circulating oxygen and circulating money. It only knows flow or blockage, open or closed, allowed or resisted. Right now, your subconscious is receiving new instructions. Not from your conscious mind with all its fears and limitations, but from a deeper place. The same place that knows how to heal wounds without your involvement. The same place that knows how to regulate thousands of chemical processes simultaneously. That place now knows how to regulate massive sums flowing to you. Feel it calibrating, like your body adjusts to temperature changes automatically. Your wealth receptors are adjusting to receive massive sums automatically. Like your pupils dilate in darkness without thought. Your abundance channels are opening without effort. Like your stomach produces enzymes when food arrives, your consciousness is preparing to process massive wealth. This is happening below thought, below doubt, below fear, in the deep operating system where your vital functions run. A new program is installing. Massive sums flow to you as naturally as breath flows to your lungs. You can't stop your heart from beating. And now you can't stop wealth from flowing. You can't prevent your cells from regenerating. And now you can't prevent massive sums from arriving. You can't cease breathing. And now you can't cease receiving. It's done. It's automatic. It's as certain as your next heartbeat. Let me tell you about the people who discovered that massive sums flow as naturally as breathing. There was a parking lot attendant named Genevieve Via Cava. For decades, She worked the booth at Rutgers University, minimum wage, living in a tiny apartment, wearing the same 3 outfits in rotation. Students would sometimes slip her extra dollars, feeling sorry for her. But Genevieve had discovered something profound. She could let wealth accumulate in the background of her life like dust settling. Like interest compounding, like cells multiplying. She never thought about money, never stressed about it. Just let it flow through her automatically. When she died, everyone was shocked. $2.4 million, all going to students for scholarships. She hadn't saved it from her salary. She'd simply become a channel that money moved through unconsciously, naturally. And now she never looked at her statements. She said checking would be like watching your hair grow. It happens better without observation. Consider Sarah Rector, born in 1902, in a 2-room cabin, black, female, in Oklahoma, every single odd stacked against her. At age 10, she received what everyone thought was worthless land as part of a government allotment. Dusty, barren, useless land. But Sarah didn't think about the land. She just lived her life, let reality flow. One day, oil erupted from that worthless dirt. By age 12, she was receiving $15,000 per month. In 1913 money, that's $475,000 per month today. She became so wealthy that Oklahoma changed its laws to declare her white so she could enjoy her wealth freely. She didn't drill for oil. She didn't even know it was there. Massive sums flowed to her as naturally as growing taller. A homeless man in Hungary, Laszlo Andruschek, sleeping on park benches, eating from trash cans. One day, he finds some coins on the street, about 75 cents. Something inside him shifts. Instead of buying food, he buys a lottery ticket. Not with desperation, not with hope. With the same certainty you have about your next breath. He won $2.5 million, but here's what nobody reports. When asked why he bought that ticket instead of food, he said, "I suddenly knew money was already mine. I just had to collect it." He wasn't gambling. He was breathing in wealth that was already in his atmosphere. Then there's Stephanie Conley, single mother, welfare recipient, living in public housing in London. One morning, she woke up and decided she was wealthy. Not would be wealthy, was wealthy. She didn't change anything externally, just walked through her public housing with the consciousness of wealth. Turned down government assistance because wealthy people don't need it. People thought she'd lost her mind. 3 weeks later, she inherited £5.7 million from a great uncle she'd never met, didn't know existed. The lawyers had been searching for her for 2 years, but couldn't find her until she shifted her frequency. The money had been waiting. It just needed her to become visible to it. A rice farmer in China, Lu Guangdong, so poor his family could only afford meat once a year, but Lu discovered something while planting rice. He could feel wealth flowing through the earth, through the seeds, through the cycle of growth. He synchronized his consciousness with that flow, didn't fight it, didn't force it, just aligned with it, aligning with the seasons. He started a tiny electronic stand with $2,000, and today he's worth $20 billion as founder of JD.com, not because he worked harder than other farmers, because he let wealth flow through him as naturally as water flowing through his rice fields. Then there's Grace Groner, secretary, never made more than $20,000 a year, never married, never had children, lived in a 1-bedroom cottage. But Grace understood what you're learning now. Massive sums don't require massive effort. They require becoming a natural channel for wealth. She bought 3 shares of Abbott Laboratories stock for $60 in 1935. Never sold, never worried, never even checked it often. Just let wealth compound in the background like cells dividing. When she died at 100, those 3 shares had become $7 million. She left it all to her local college. The president said, "We never knew Grace had money. She just seemed content." These aren't lucky people. These are people who discovered that massive sums flow as naturally as blood when you stop blocking them with conscious interference. They didn't chase money. They became people who money chased. They didn't earn massive sums. They allowed massive sums. And every single one of them will tell you the same thing. The moment they stopped trying and started being, the moment they stopped forcing and started flowing, the moment they treated wealth like breathing instead of like climbing a mountain, That's the moment massive sums became inevitable. The evidence isn't rare. It's everywhere, in every country, in every decade, in every circumstance. There are people proving that massive sums flow to those who understand the automatic nature of abundance, and now you understand it too. Now we encode this truth into your consciousness with words that will restructure reality every time you speak them. This is a command to the universe. This is your wealth activation code. Listen to these words, feel them landing in your cells, feel them rewriting your DNA, feel them becoming more true than your name. Say them with me, say them out loud, memorize them. I am the one massive sums of money seek. Money flows to me as naturally as blood flows through my veins. Wealth accumulates around me like gravity accumulates mass. I don't chase abundance, abundance chases me. I don't need money, money needs me. Every breath I take increases my wealth. Every heartbeat multiplies my abundance. Massive sums flow to me from expected and unexpected sources, in expected and unexpected ways. The universe conspires to make me wealthy. Reality reorganizes to fund my existence. I am wealth itself. Expressing in human form, it is done, it is automatic, it is as certain as my next breath. Say it again out loud right now, not in your head with your voice. Let your throat feel these words, let your chest vibrate with this frequency. Let reality hear your declaration. Say it with me. I am the one massive sums of money seek. Money flows to me as naturally as blood flows through my veins. Wealth accumulates around me like gravity accumulates mass. I don't chase abundance, abundance chases me. I don't need money, money needs me. Every breath I take increases my wealth. Every heartbeat multiplies my abundance. Massive sums flow to me from expected and unexpected sources in expected and unexpected ways. The universe conspires to make me wealthy. Reality reorganizes to fund my existence. I am wealth itself, expressing in human form. It is done, it is automatic, it is as certain as my next breath. Now, when you say that, don't say it like you're trying to convince yourself. Say it like you're stating your blood type. Say it like you're confirming your address. Say it like you're declaring something so obvious, so established, so true, that to deny it would be insane. Because that's what this is now. Truth, not hope, not wish. Truth. As true as your heartbeat, as true as gravity, as true as the sun rising tomorrow. Feel what's happening right now. Feel the shift. Feel the old poverty consciousness dying, dissolving, evaporating like mist in sunlight. Feel the wealth consciousness emerging, expanding, exploding through every cell of your being. You're not the same person who started listening to this. You can't be, because you've been recalibrated, rewired, reborn. The you who struggled with money is gone, dead, replaced by someone massive sums recognize as home. Right now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you're ready. Right now, wealth is reorganizing its flow patterns to include you. Conversations are shifting, decisions are changing, opportunities redirecting, all to bring massive sums to you. Can you feel it building? The pressure of all that wealth trying to reach you, like a dam about to burst, like a wave about to crash, like lightning about to strike. The massive sums aren't coming, they're here. They're just waiting for you to say yes. Say it, yes. Say it with me. Say it louder. Yes. Say it like you mean it. Yes. Yes to receiving. Yes to abundance. Yes to massive sums. Yes to wealth flowing as naturally as breathing. Yes to money seeking you. Yes to becoming everything you were designed to be. The activation is happening. Your cells are responding. Your DNA is rewriting. Your frequency is shifting. Your reality is reorganizing instantly. Not partially, completely. Stand up now. Stand up and spread your arms wide. You're not just standing. You're standing as wealth. You're not just breathing, you're breathing abundance. You're not just existing, you're magnetizing massive sums from every direction. They are coming. Can you feel them coming? Through bank transfers, through unexpected checks, through opportunities, through ideas, through connections, through synchronicities, through channels you never imagined. The massive sums are flowing, not trickling, flooding. This is your moment. This is your shift. This is your activation. The old story is over. The new story begins now. The story where you are wealthy, where you are abundant, where massive sums flow to you faster than you can track them. You want proof? You're about to become the proof. Your bank account is about to become the evidence. Your life is about to become the testimony. But it's not about the money. It never was. It's about remembering who you are. You are consciousness itself. You are creative force embodied. You are the universe expressing as human. You are God, and the universe doesn't do lack. God doesn't do lack. The universe doesn't do limitation. The universe does abundance. The tap is open. The flow has started. The massive sums are moving. And they're moving toward you. Not because you earned them, not because you deserved them, but because you became them. You became the frequency of wealth. You became the consciousness of abundance. You became someone massive sums flow to automatically. It is done. The shift is complete, permanent. Your wealth receptors are open. Your abundance channels clear. Your frequency locked in. From this moment forward, you don't hope for wealth. You embody it. You don't wish for massive sums. You expect them. You don't chase money. You attract it. The revolution is not coming. The revolution is here, now. The revolution is you becoming everything you were meant to be. And massive sums of money, they're just the beginning. They're just the evidence. They're just the universe saying yes to who you have become. Feel it, know it, live it. You are wealth. You are abundance. You are the one massive sums seek. You can find all episodes of The Reality Revolution at therealityrevolution.com. I'd love it if you checked out my art. You can find it at now.At. If you'd like coaching, you can email me at chiefexecutiveprime@gmail.com and put coaching in the subject line. And welcome to the Reality Revolution.